Hello everyone, I'm Krooked, and this is Unscripted, the series where I take a completely unscripted look at games and give it a 1 through 10 rating. This is Conker's Pocket Tales. For anyone who doesn't know, Conker had a Game Boy Color game. This is my first introduction to Conker. I didn't play Conker's Bad Fur Day as a kid because my parents wouldn't let me. So I played this. I was a big fan of this game on my Game Boy because it was, pretty decent game from what I remembered. Is it good today? Well, that's what we're trying to find out, isn't it? So Barry got toned down significantly from Conker's Bad Fur Day, or got toned up for Conker's Bad Fur Day, I guess? I don't know which one came first. So Conker's provide ammo for the slingshot. Oh! So his name is technically Acorn the Squirrel? Huh. I never would have guessed. So there's a map. You adventure around, it's top down. This is for the Game Boy Color. I mean, look at this. It looks awesome. The colors could be a little bit better, but I mean, it was the Game Boy Color. We didn't ask for much back in the day. We were just happy to be able to see things. We can dig. That's cool. Well, the stolen presents. So because it's on the Game Boy, there's 2 buttons. Kind of. You have Start, which allows you to save. You have Select, which you can do stuff like this. You have A and B, which allow you to jump and hit things. There's the spooky forest. So can I Oh, okay. Okay, so there's helpful acorns. That's a mushy thing. I don't think I have my slingshot yet, so I can't really attack. Nope. Okay. So I'm avoiding the ants. Oh god, that's a Bellsprout that's very angry at me. What'd I do to you, Bellsprout? It's because you're a bad grass Pokemon. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Whoa, there's a cave. You can actually kind of make your way through this without needing a light or anything if you are... Okay. Only true explorers will find all the party invites on each level. That's kind of cool because if you have, the ability to look at the screen, you can actually see in the dark. Overall, this controls really well. And it doesn't sound that bad. It's very basic sounding, but, and it's kind of a cheerful tune, and I wouldn't be upset listening to this for a while. It might get old after an hour, but, hopefully you don't have to listen to the same thing for over an hour. That would be absolutely terrible. But it is decent. I've heard worse music in games, and this isn't bad at all. Although it does restart every single time, which I could see that getting annoying already because I'm like, I was into a part that I hadn't really heard, and I kind of liked it, and ooh, acorns. Ow. Yeah, I don't have a slingshot, so I can't, throw my acorns yet. Once I get a slingshot, I can. 2 Aztec keys. I don't know where Conker is getting Aztec keys. But, that's also probably because I don't know of anywhere in the world where they refer to acorns as Conkers. I'm assuming the UK. And if so, what is he doing with Aztec anything in the UK? So, I mean, some of the story elements probably don't make much sense for this at all. But, you know, they were like, let's get kids to play this game. Because this Conker is designed for kids. Weird, right? Because Conker's Bad Fur Day definitely isn't. Oh, I died. Oh no. So because it does have a save system, it kind of set me back all the way to the beginning. And since you have to watch through all of this again, that would be really annoying every time you died. If you're on like a tough part where you have to watch through, you have to go through this intro, you have to wait for the music to start. I don't know why that was such a thing. I mean, I guess it's to hide loading screens and stuff back in the day, but this is kind of a struggle point where you're like, oh, I don't want to wait that long. So when you die, at least right now, you start from Conker's house. So I think I was supposed to go like up here originally. There's more helpful acorns. Yeah, northeast into the forest. Oh god. Okay. So what is that? Okay. The graphics for the game, when you take into account this is for the Game Boy, this is actually really impressive. It's not the best looking game ever, but you can clearly tell what Conker is, and this is like environment, you know? It's almost the exact same color and everything as Conker, but you can still tell what's Conker and what's not. The blue around him helps, but it's always really good to see that in a game, so that way you know that you can always tell where your character is. For other things, I mean, that's clearly a mushroom. There's crows. You can tell the stuff in this game is the stuff in this game. It's a little difficult, but I mean, I'm sure if you spent more than 5-10 minutes playing the game, it wouldn't be nearly as bad, and you'd be like, oh, okay, I just need to go over here, grab this thing. Very Zelda-like in the sense of you're adventuring, picking things up, top-down perspective, with very minor clues. And you do pick up weapons and get other abilities and stuff later. It's not bad. It's very unknown, I think. I thought I was gonna be like getting one up on my parents by getting Conker's Pocket Tales, because I was like, ha, they don't know about Conker's Bad Fur Day. I've read about it in magazines, but they don't know. And I ended up getting a game that was definitely not Conker's Bad Fur Day. But I don't really regret that I got it at any point. It's a game that was unexpected, but that happened a lot more in the 90s, because, you know, all the reviews, you couldn't just watch someone play the game for like an hour and a half. You had to read in a magazine about what their impression of the game was, and that was kind of how it was. But overall, with the sound of the game is not bad. The look of the game is also not bad. It has some annoying moments, sure, but it's a Game Boy game. What can you really expect? Am I gonna get a slingshot now? Okay, I don't... You can look at the map, which is handy. Yeah. Cool. That's a key. This is a present. So I need a weapon now, and it tells me to go open one of the locked doors. So I'm assuming that's one of the locked doors back in the weird place I was earlier that had the doors that were all locked. So now I have to go back over to there once I remember where that is, and we will try to get a weapon. Whoa. It reminds me a lot of like Link's Awakening, and honestly, I think it's a fun game that most people would probably enjoy, but I don't think most people know about it just because, like I said, it's kind of a hidden little Conker game. So with Conker's Pocket Tales, giving it a score, I think it's a solid 7.5 out of 10. It's a good game. If you don't like old school Game Boy games, this isn't going to change your mind on it. But it's still a fun game, even if the game overs are there. And the sound is good, and the graphics are good, and it's a fun time. So, yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, so that way you will always be able to catch Unscripted, and hit that bell so you'll be notified when new episodes of Unscripted come out. If you want to support the channel a bit more, you can always check out the Patreon link down below. Other than that, thank you for watching Unscripted, and I will see you next time. Bye!